All right, guys, time to give you a sick week update because typing all this stuff is so hard. So I figured just a quick video update will help get this stuff across. Man, there are so many fine details that have to be sorted out. We're doing a great job. We got a great team that's working to support all, that's checking all this stuff off the list. Feel like Santa Claus, but but man, I mean, there's so much. So here's what I can tell you. I know that we are going to make mistakes. I know that everything will not be perfect. I can tell you we're going to do our best to have those items that aren't perfect and aren't right to a small list that we can improve upon for next year. We're going into, it's like we're going into our first game, and our first game's the World Series. Like, I mean, literally, no background in this, assembled a great team, but I know that we're gonna screw something up. So please bear with us on that and know that we don't mean to screw it up. We just don't know what the frick we're doing. So, TV and Brakes came on board they've been set to be a sponsor, but now Sunday night, so we got registration, gates open 7 a.m., registration starts at 8, and obviously get everybody registered, checked in. Make sure if you haven't found your email and gone and filled out the form, because there's other information we need for the award. So if you get locked out of an award and you're like, well, wait, but I've got a 2-cylinder small block on nitrous that's whatever. Like, if there's an award for it and you haven't filled out this form, then you're not getting the award. Whoever filled out the form's getting the award. So email was sent to everybody on the sick week registration list. Email was sent to everybody on the wait list with a link to the form for information we need because of the software that we're running to make all of this stuff as easy as possible on Tanya Turk. So because she's the one entering all the information, she's the one that all the stuff gets recorded for. So, and know some of this stuff that we're keeping track of 8th mile times because we don't know in the future there may need to be an 8th mile event. Well, we want to have some historical data for that. The other, reaction time. I've heard some emails from some people saying, well, 1 second, I'm not used to yeah. Get used to it because we want side-by-side action for the live feed, Motion Raceworks sponsored live feed, and so that they see semi-competitive racing. 1 second is not a long time as long as your car is equipped with a bump box. And if it's not a turbo car, it doesn't need a bump box. But just know that 1 second is not a lot. And if you go red, as long as the timing tree was activated, then you're good. So don't be afraid of going red. That's not a problem. But we want to turn some of you guys that aren't racers into maybe a little bit more of a racer instead of a leisurely drive guy. So it's in all our best interest. And that's the thing is, like, luckily I can't catch too much backlash on it because everybody says you're picking on the turbo guys. Well, I am the turbo guy. So therefore I'm picking on myself. So therefore we're all in this boat together. I'm famous for 6-7 seconds or whatever at the starting line to launch it because if there's no reason for me to bump in, then I don't bump in. So therefore, we're all in the same boat, and it's all about, and if there's a problem, like if you go over the time or anything like that, go see Keith Turk. He's in charge of the stuff. So the idea is not to penalize you guys. The idea is to keep the program running smoothly and have a nice program for everybody that's watching and all the people on the live feed. Don't you get tired of telling people that, well, once again, we're in a time trial, it's not a real race. Let's make it look like a real race. So that is with the 1 second on that. What else do I have for you? So that covers Sunday Tech-In. With it, make sure you're prepared, that your cars, the lights, the horn, like all those incidental things that make it a street car, make sure all those things work. Check them ahead of time. And then also, you'll get teched in, and when you get teched in, it's either you got an 850 chassis or you got a faster than 850 chassis. So that's how we were dividing out the groups. Group 1, faster than 850. Group 2, 850 to 10. Group 3, 10 seconds and slower. So that's how our run order will be. You'll end up with 2 letters or 2 numbers on the car. Well, you have numbers on the card, but then probably 2 letters to insigniate whether you're in Group A run order, and then what class you're in will be the other item. So there's that. The drives are all posted on the website. All the rules are on the website. Swag, shirts, hoodies, stuff like that. The Sick Week stuff that's on the website, there's some stuff on there. Know that that stuff is different than what is going to be available at the event. Now, some of that stuff will be available at the event, but there's a lot of different stuff. Like as a racer and a co-driver, you guys get shirts. Those shirts are, you've not even seen those shirts. Those are way different than anything else. Same thing with Sick Ward. Then there's going to be some unique shirts available at the event that are different than all of that. But all I'm kind of getting to is right now, the stuff that's on the website, the Sick Week and the Sick Ward stuff, know that all that's coming off the website here pretty soon, for the fact that we need to ship it all down to Florida to have it ready for the event. So we have, if you know Lisa Fisher, so drives the Grand National on Drag Week, she's actually going to be our merchandise person. So she's in charge of the merchandise trailer will be stocked with stuff, and she will have that down there. Well, she needs to get all that stuff organized and get it ready, so therefore we got to pull it off the website, give it to her. So whether it's available when you get down there or it sells out, I don't know, but all I'm saying is right now, if you do want to get some of that stuff, know that it's different than anything else that you're going to get as a participant. Go get it now. So merchandise, Sunday, drives are posted. Waitlist people, there's emails going out to 20 people today to let them register, because we've had about 20 dropouts. I think we've had a couple more, but we're sending out some emails for some dropouts. Know that if you can't make it and you need to drop out, let us know. You still got today to get 50% return on your money, and then it's no money back after January 1st. But so get on board with canceling. If you can't cancel, we're giving you a reward for canceling so we can give that spot to somebody else. There's a huge waiting list. So many people want to come to it. I mean, it's humbling, the support that you guys have given me for this thing and pulling off this event and just basically knocking it out of the park. So obviously, got to thank the sponsors. I mean, Gear Vendor Overdrive. Rick's been with me since the beginning of all this. Rick's been with me forever with all my stuff. Know that when we make that drive down 75 on day 4, we're coming down 75. The average speed on that stretch of 75 is 85, 90 miles an hour. You do not want to be the 55-mile-an-hour guy. You are risking yourself and everybody around you by driving 55 miles an hour. Quit being a cheap ass, buy a Gear Vendor. So, Motion Raceworks, sponsoring the live feed. It is going to be broadcast on the Tom Bailey YouTube channel, live feed for the entire event. Plus, there's going to be highlights every day with a recap. Luke's doing a video every day. Like, so much information is going to be there. So, that is going on for that. Checkpoints, man, like, oh, I should tell you about the Nitro Blender. Like, I mean, the Don Garlits stop is going to be off the hook. I mean, there's going to be a Nitro Blender there that's going to fire up, and it's going to be non-alcoholic beverages, but it's more about the blender. So running on nitromethane, that's going to be the Don Garlits stop. But as well as all these other stops are just cool. Old Town, man, it's such a cool thing to cruise in there. Bar, restaurants and stuff there. Like, I mean, once again, we're trying to bring the party to the road trip as much as possible. All the drives are short. Luke just posted a video yesterday about the day 3 drive. Like, I mean, just no drive over 200 miles an hour, or 200 miles. So all good there. I'm trying to think what else I got. I think that's what I got right now. Just know that Sunday is registration, so be there, be ready to get in line freaking 7 a.m. to get into the track. They have Streetcar Takeover happening Friday and Saturday, so we do not have access to the track Friday, Saturday, not till Sunday morning. So Sunday morning we got registration. We got testing from 12 to 6 on Sunday, and then we've got the party at the Freedom Factory Sunday night, and then Monday, then it gets serious. And now we're racing, driving to Orlando. Leaving Orlando, we make our beach drive up Daytona Beach. We make it to Gainesville, then Gainesville to South Georgia back to Bradenton. All this is going to be on the live feed. So as far as all the track days, we are running from 9 to 3 every day. So track gates open, I think it's 7 or 8, but we start running at 9. So that is the schedule every day except Friday. Friday we don't run until 2 o'clock. We run from 2 to 8 because we're making the drive from Don Garlett's shop Friday morning to the track to Bradenton Friday morning, and then we don't run until 2 o'clock that afternoon. That's where we cap off the whole week. We see what records have been set, and we have a award ceremony. Lots of stuff there, lots of prizes, lots of sponsor stuff that's going to be given away. You do not want to miss the award ceremony because you would miss out on your chance for thousands and thousands of dollars in prizes that has been donated by sponsors. So much stuff there, and everybody, Sick Week, Sick Ward, will have a number in the jar for the prizes at the end. So over and above the trophies, Rick's doing a cool trophy for the overall winner, Rick Gear Vendors Overdrive. He's also got guitars for the top 3. So there was a question on Unlimited. Why do you have no winners for Unlimited? Make it very clear. If you have an Unlimited car and you don't place in the top 3 overall, you don't deserve a trophy. It's that simple. If I don't place in the top 3 overall, I don't deserve to get like a booby prize for just being there and being the last car standing, but not being one of the fastest cars of the event. Don't get me wrong, everybody in the event is up for overall 1, 2, and 3. Unlimited, you just don't get another prize unless you're in the top 3. So know that your car probably fits into any class out there, especially if it's Pro DYO, dial your own, or DYO if it's slower. So if you don't think you can be in the top 3 overall, those might be your better 2 classes to be in, rather than going Unlimited and not have a chance of winning anything unless you're the top 3 fastest on the property or for the event. So there you go, that's my update. Magazines, we do have issue 3 and 4. We got twice as many copies of it, so we do still have some of them. So if you subscribe now, you do get issue 3 and 4. Issue 1 and 2 will go to reprint later in 2022. There's been so much demand for it that we are going to do a reprint of it. For everybody, we're going to wait later in the year. That way all the subscribers are on board. And you people that definitely have been on since the very beginning of it, know that when that comes out, it will say it is a reprint. The second reprint or the second printing, there will be a note on there to let people know that, hey, you weren't one of the first people that got this issue. You got it on its reprint. I see that in books a lot, and I always wondered why, but maybe that's why. Everybody wants to know which edition of the book they had. I don't know. But either way, that's what we got. That's my update for now. So thanks for your support. Man, 2022 is going to be awesome. Happy New Year to all.